How's it going, tour lifers? We're in a little bit of a quandary right now because there's a really beautiful Winnebago that has, like, when people mess with original and they like think they're gonna MacGyver some shit and they think it works for a little while. I mean, literally we just got this thing started and then a fire started. I hope you got it on camera, but if you didn't, I understand. Literally, like, we're like, it's like running, trying to get it to life, and this fucking cable just lights on fire. It lit on fire because it was rested on the exhaust, so it didn't light on fire because of electrical reasons, but still just wires like hung everywhere, just really ridiculous. Plus it's not running great, and the brakes are very much only half there, if anything, right now, and that's pretty suspect too. So there's a lot about this thing, plus some interior panel damage that's like not so attractive. So I don't know, it's 700 bucks and it's registered currently, and
look at it.
Yeah. Fucking cute as fuck. Alright, love you, tour lifers, and I think we're gonna do it. I mean, after just explaining all the problems, it is what it is. It's a very simple ignition system, so I could build a whole new harness for the ignition probably in an afternoon, so, and it might be worth the video. Alright, love you guys. Everyone's heard the term hot wiring. I'm doing that. So I'm taking a literal hot wire. This is some really ugly wiring going on here. This is the wire that obviously burnt up. I've removed some of it over here and I've taped off the stupid just wide open electrical ends that could have just been sparking on all kinds of shit. And it was running to the ignition switch, which is even weirder, and then they had a power line running to a ground line. I mean, I'm gonna have to definitely just build a new electrical for this. It's really simple. It's points ignition. It's like ancient, super simple stuff. So yeah, the whole system's probably like 5 wires. But also the voltage regulator is definitely not hooked up, so it's probably gonna way overcharge, which kind of sucks. But hopefully it'll, you know, it's just short enough drive. So I'm putting a hot wire right to the resistor, which is what feeds our ignition system. And then I'm going to, the key's not working, and then I'm just taking a screwdriver and crossing it across the hot, like the battery lead and the starter. Alright, toy lifers, I know I looked a little worried before, but there's going to be some problems with this, but it's not going to be as bad as we thought. It's already running and driving and stopping quite fine. It's insured for the next 6 months, and it's currently registered, and we just got it for 700 bucks. And it's staying cool and has great oil pressure. Life is good. Plus it looks great. It's going to be a quick clean. How's it going, everybody? Just peeling off this nasty fucking molester van tint. The systems right now, so far. Oh yeah. So air conditioner works, lights work. Propane system, there's 2 tanks, which is nice. One of them is an updated tank that you can actually fill. The other one we just have to throw away. But the regulator's bad, I can tell. I tried to light the stove and it was just like blowing my lighter all over the place. So that's not good. The water pump is not good. But we drove it all the way back from Commerce, was the city that it was in. And it ran okay. There's some weird linkage stuff with the gas pedal. That's literally just like physical. It wouldn't let me push past a certain point, but then I could take my hand right to the carburetor and continue to articulate the throttle. So I just gotta like probably bend some bar back to where it needs to go or something like that. But literally other than that, like we have been cleaning this thing for 17 minutes and already it is, you could live in this thing. You could move in this tonight. You could tell somebody, like a family member could be coming into town and you could be like, oh, I got you a place to stay, don't worry about it. And you could be like, this is the place you're gonna stay. And they would be like, oh, how cute. But what a find, what a find. It's kind of an expensive side for us. 700 bucks is an expensive RV for us. But to already have it be registered, actually in a sense that knocks off, in my mind, 100 bucks because it would have cost us probably 125 to register. But now because it's registered to the next year, we only have to pay a $25 transfer fee. So, and actually I don't even think we're gonna pay that. I think we're just gonna, we didn't fill out our side of the pink slip, we're just gonna move it to the new owner. So that kind of, to me, subtracts 125 bucks. So now we're back down into like the 575 range. We spent 100 bucks on parts. We usually do that with every RV we get. Everything's pretty good. The tires are nice and like, you know, supple and new-ish. Everything is where it needs to be. The generator even starts from the switch up there, or tries to start. I'm sure if we just spray some starter fluid in it, it'll probably start. Obviously the power system works and I can hear the converter making power, making DC power. So that's really, really good. All that stuff is behind the walls, and if it wasn't working, you'd have to tear the walls open to get to it. So everything works. And all the upholstery is fucking perfect. And not like, usually if you sit on it and it's like, looks pretty, it can just crack because it's just so old. But this is actually like supple and soft still, and you can sit on it and it's not gonna crack. This thing is fucking awesome. Terrible paint job, but so awesome. And we got this Jesus piece. Fine artwork.